Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And I first want to say a heartfelt thank you to Capitol Police and Metro Police for the jobs that you do. I come from a state that we respect law enforcement and we abide by the letter of the law. And every week that I get on a plane and I fly to DC, my husband wonders if something is going to happen to me while I am here, working, serving the people of Oklahoma's 5th Congressional District. It is absolutely infuriating to me what is happening to the nation's capital right now. People call my office excited to come this summer to tour the monuments, to bring their children. And one of the questions they're asking my office is, can you tell me about safety? Why in the world do we have to have a conversation with visitors to the U.S. Capitol, the heart of this country? We have to worry about safety. It's just appalling. And I think it should be noted, the majority of the members have been popping in and out, but we haven't seen the majority of the Democrat side attend this hearing, nor did they offer up a Dem witness to be able to ask questions to. As my colleague, Dr. Murphy mentioned, this isn't a partisan issue. This is a safety issue, and it was brought up at the beginning of this hearing by the ranking member. There was a discussion about gun violence. This isn't a gun violence discussion. This is a prosecute the crimes that the individuals are committing in this city problem. And it was referenced that we are arresting young people under the age of 24 and not prosecuting them. The DC City Council and the mayor of DC should be held fully accountable for the crime that's happening in this city. It's infuriating to me. Chief, I want to start with you. How is the USCP trying to, suppress or deter crime in the Capitol Hill area?
So we have the advantage of having a much smaller jurisdiction than other police departments, but as I've said, we certainly understand that we can be of service and we can be of help to the neighborhoods in and around Capitol Hill. We respond to calls that we hear come out in this area, and I think it's important that we work in partnership with MPD to help them, and but I talk all the time about us being a protection agency, which we are, but we cannot ever walk away from our police responsibilities. We're still cops, and we still fight crime. And on this campus, if you took the crime rate of things that happen on this campus, it's very low. There's not a lot of crime on this campus. Not non-existent, but there's not a lot. So to the extent that we can push that out to the surrounding neighborhoods, certainly push it out where we have congressional events. We're going to continue to do that. So it's just understanding that we need to continue to take our police responsibilities very seriously.
It was mentioned by a couple of my colleagues that we have a 50-year low for the number of officers on the MPD currently. Is your USCP trying to help augment some of the 500 police officer shortage that the MPD is seeing currently?
To the extent we can, absolutely, especially in the area where we're patrolling. And so we would offer them the help the same way they offer us help every day of the week. So yeah, we're doing our best to work hand in hand with them, yes.
If I can also just ask, what do you think that proactive measures that can be taken by either members or staff to try to protect the safety of people in and around the Capitol? What should we be doing?
So we offer a fair number of services in terms of escorts, in terms of what we call law enforcement coordinations, and it still frustrates me that the participation rate, the request rate for those services is very low. So just encouraging your colleagues, encouraging staff members, encouraging, at any event that you all might have to let us know so that we can help either coordinate with the state and locals who are in the jurisdiction, or we can be there ourselves.
The last thing I think I want to read, which I think really gets to the heart of the problem, it has to do with some of the police reforms that have come forward. And I would say that DC isn't prosecuting the crimes, not just these individuals that are being classified as youth that are under 24, but a myriad of other crimes as well. There were over 15,000 crimes committed, according to the report that I have in front of me, but more than 10,000 were not actually prosecuted. And I think that's part of the problem. Maybe the DC City Council should look at changing their statutes to allow for an elected DA to be able to hold a DA accountable. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.